So I did the Welsh thing on Saturday. It was a disaster. So I've still got the video. I did have it videoed, recorded. I'm not going to post it. It was dreadful. But the reason I'm doing this is because I realised afterward, while I was sulking on Saturday afternoon, I realised what the problem was. There were a couple of problems, and the biggest problem was I'd not rehearsed it standing up. I've never played it standing up. When I played about 3 times, I actually stood up. I always sit in this position. I'm comfortable in this position, and also I've had to take the shoulder rest off to put the thing in, to put it in the case, to take it over there. And when I put it back on, I couldn't get it back in the right place, and it was sat. I know these sound like excuses, but this is for my benefit for later, not for anybody else. It was sat flat on my shoulder. In fact, it's still not got the thing on now. I'm not put it back together again yet. I'm going to do it in a minute when I finish this and do some more practice. And it was sat flat on my shoulder, and I never have it flat on my shoulder. I have it at an angle, so my bowing was down here, and then when the thing was flat on my shoulder, my bowing was all out. And as I say, I was stood up, and my hand wasn't even in the right place on the fingerboard. So I started playing it, and I thought, oh shit, I can't get the notes. And then realised afterwards I realised my hand wasn't in the right place. Anyway, I got through it, but it was a disaster. So I was really annoyed, not necessarily because it didn't go well, like it's just a bit of fun really, but it's a bloke's national anthem, and I'd done it, I wanted to be really pleased with what I'd done for this guy, and it was dreadful. Fortunately, I recorded it on the Friday, so there's the version that I did on the Friday on here. So I sent him a link to it on Saturday and said, just to prove, on Sunday, yesterday, I sent him a link to it and said, just to prove can actually play the song, play the tune. And he'd already written to me an email, sent me an email. I said how much he appreciated it and how lovely it was that I'd done that. And then when I sent him the thing, he sent me another one back saying, excellent, that's really good, you know. So at least I got out of it as far as that's concerned, but the rest of the people that were in the room haven't seen that. They're all expecting me to throw my fiddle on the blood in the fire basket. So it was just that, it's just a quick update to say, I'm going to keep it, and I may at some point, when I got a bit more, better humour about it, I may post it. I'm going to reduce it down because there's a bit beforehand and a bit after as well, so I'm going to cut it down to just put the actual playing in there. I doubt I'm going to do it though. There's only 2 people seen it. Linda, my wife's seen it, and I sent it to my brother because he sent me a message, said how did it go? And I said, oh, it was shocking. And anyway, I sent it to him on a WhatsApp message, and he was very kind. He said, oh bugger, it sounded really, blah blah, trying to be positive about it, but anyway. It was rubbish. I had to start it 4 times, and I could tell when it was going wrong. If you listen to the thing, you can hear I'm speeding up just to get to the end of the bloody thing. Anyway, it's done. It was a disaster, but I now know that's the lesson is, if I'm not going to do something, the lesson is practice it a few times in the way that I'm going to do it. And the other thing I'm going to do, when I put the shoulder piece on now, I've got a marker pen, a gold marker pen. I'm going to mark where the shoulder rest goes, so that next time I take it off, I'll always have a mark to say where the shoulder rest should go. So there it is, load of rubbish.